She lived life the way she wanted to and made her dreams come true.
Hello, beautiful Libra. I'm Trini. Welcome to your general tarot reading for Libra Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of September. We're going to take a look at overall energy. We'll see what spiritual gifts are being activated inside you at this time. I'll also lay a Celtic cross spread. We'll look at love, money, and career. And we'll close with a goddess message because that's really wonderful to see what goddess energy is coming through to help and support you now, okay? All right, now before I start laying cards and pulling cards, I love to play a healing tone. If you want to skip this brief meditation, the timestamps are below, but I like to do this to help you raise your vibration and connect with all the wonderful messages that will come through from universe, okay? So, beautiful Libra, go ahead and take a nice deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Release any tension that you feel in your body. Allow any fears, doubts, or worries to melt away. Know that this is your time. I see truth, I hear truth, I know truth, and I speak truth. So must it be on all dimensions. Ashe. Alright, Libra, let's go ahead and get into it and see what message is coming through for your overall energy. Shock of the new. So something has transpired that feels new. I feel like this is a manifestation that feels very, very new. For some of you, it's a move. For some of you, it is a new relationship. For some of you, it's a new level in a relationship that you've had for quite a while. And for some of you, it's a new path that you've decided to take in your life regarding your creative endeavors and your work. So there's been a huge change. But, you know, with change comes a little bit of, in some cases, anxiety. Sometimes fear, but Divine says that you can absolutely handle it because this is a very positive thing. It's just that sometimes you may doubt what has come through for you, but there's no need to doubt it because it's going to continue to evolve into something that's very, very beneficial to you. Okay, so hang in there. Don't give up on something just because it feels a little bit uncomfortable. Hang in there. Sometimes when you see something or when you feel something, it's time to just cut it and you just need to be like, no. But I feel like there's a change that you've experienced recently and you may be doubting it, but it's going to evolve into something that's really beneficial for you. Okay, so hang in there. All right, be patient. I know that's one of my things is patience. I'm always working on my patience. All right, so you've got overcome. For spiritual gifts, these are your spiritual gifts that are activating within you at this time. It doesn't mean that that's all that you have as far as your spiritual and psychic abilities, but this is just what is coming through for this time, at this time. Having gone into battle with your own dark side, you can see the divinity and sacred elements in the darkness and in the destruction. So I feel like there was a very dark time that you went through that you have been reflecting on and learning from and growing from. And it's like you're graduating. I see you walking across the stage getting your diploma. And it's so beautiful. It's like you've reached a level that you haven't even given yourself credit for. And so really pause and take time to commend yourself for the work that you've been doing. Intuition. You have a strong intuition with an innate sense of events, thoughts, or feelings of others. Okay. So right there, what's coming to me is energy clearing, because when you're able to tap into so much energy around you, you're picking up on that. And wear your protective crystals. I like labradorite. I love snowflake obsidian because it transmutes negative energy. I always have my little bracelets on. But yeah, wear some crystals that have protective energy, because you want to fend off some of those vibrations that you've been tapping into lately. Not all of it needs to be tapped into. You see what I'm saying? But it's so easy to do when you're so energetically intuitive like you are, okay? Your intuition often manifests into a gut feeling that serves as an internal guide. So listen to your intuition and follow it, okay? All right, you've got the Nurturer card as well. A life-changing gift is the influence of a nurturing woman that provides love. This could also be a male, okay? So I don't really look at gender like that, but I'm reading the card. That provides love, support, protection, and encouragement to teach others to grow and develop. So this is a sign of your divine feminine energy, no matter what gender you identify as. But also I feel like you're attracting this energy, this nurturing energy, whether it's through a relationship or a new environment, whether it's your work environment or a new group of people that you've come in contact with. But there is a change in your life that's bringing more of a nurturing energy to you, and that's going to help to highlight your nurturing abilities as well. Okay, so it's going to bring that side out of you. All right, let's take a look at your Celtic cross spread. Let's see what comes through for you, beautiful Libra. All right, and 4 more for Libra. Ooh. Okay. All right, for your current situation, you have the Fool. So that is like perfectly aligned with that Shock of the New Oracle card. I do feel like you're on a new path. You're in a new environment, a new situation, a new connection, a new experience. And it just feels like, what? Like, how did I get here? Is this really what I wanted? Is this, and there's a lot of doubt that you're feeling. This Fool card is conflicted with 8 of Wands. So I feel like you might be feeling overwhelmed right now. With 8 of Wands, that's the energy of communication and receiving messages and movement, right? You might be feeling a little bit more like you just want to move at your own pace and not have to sync your vibe with some other situation or experience. So it might be a little bit much. It's feeling like a lot of energy right now. Yeah, and in your present, I'm kind of skipping around a little bit, but it makes sense because in your present, there's 5 of Swords. So that's conflict. You know, you might be feeling conflicted at this time. Your basis is Page of Cups. So I really feel like this is an emotional connection. It's some sort of romantic situation that you're experiencing, and it just feels like a lot. Okay, so Page of Cups, you know, I'm seeing a new romantic connection, but I'm feeling like there's some conflict there as far as what you're feeling about it, or you may have some doubts. Okay, for your past, once again, there's that conflict with 5 of Wands. And I feel like this is, in the past, you've experienced conflict within either a romantic connection, or this was a parental connection where there was just strife. There was not this sense of comfort and peace between you or among you if it was your family. I feel like you always felt like you had to defend yourself. And so that's what's sort of impacting you right now with this conflict. It's like you don't feel it at ease or at peace, but I feel like the fear or the sense of conflict that you're feeling is a result of some past experiences. And, that makes it so difficult for us sometimes when our current love connections or romantic partnerships are being impacted by those traumas that we've faced. And it is such a gift to give yourself the space and the time to heal from those wounds. Not necessarily so that you can save a relationship, but so that you can nurture yourself and know that you're having the experiences and the connections that are truly meant for you and that are not being haunted by your past, okay? For your future, this is so beautiful, Libra. You have Temperance. So there's going to be increased patience and balance. I think I mentioned patience before, and that's one of my big life lessons. So I understand that if you're struggling with patience, and I feel like it's not that you're impatient with others. You may have times where you feel like that. We all do. But I feel like overall this is about achieving a level of patience with yourself, where you're giving yourself the opportunity to heal and to nurture yourself and take all the time you need to do that. For your power, you have the Death card. So this is perfect because this is a positive representation of the Death card, as is this card. I love the Dia de los Muertos, like the makeup and everything for Day of the Dead. It's so beautiful. But this is about you finding beauty. And Libra, that's important. Being ruled by Venus, you love beautiful things, right? But you are seeing the beauty of the pain that you have felt. You're going to start to see the light. It's like you have been through enough of the darkness. You have experienced loss. You have experienced pain and sadness. And now it's just like Day of the Dead. It's like bringing celebration and a happy vibe to something that we could see as really negative and dark and painful. But instead of connecting with that pain, that vibration of suffering, you're turning it into something beautiful, just like she did with this makeup here. You know what I'm saying? It's like taking something that people think is so ugly and dark, but you're celebrating it and you're finding the beauty in it. So that's your gift right now. And that is so true to your sign. You know beautiful things, and you are able to transmute things that are not beautiful into something that truly is treasured and admired. So that's exactly what you're doing with the tough experiences that you've had in your life, is transmuting them into something that you can see the benefits of it, the growth that you've achieved, and the wisdom that you've gained. Okay. For the people around you, you have Six of Cups. I feel like there's somebody around you who's like bringing up old ish. I feel like they're like, I call it brown bagging. Like when you take something, you have an argument or something, with someone, and then you're just like you keep a bag. And whenever you need to throw something at them or blame them for something or get some leverage in the relationship, you're taking something and throwing it at them, something from their past that maybe they did wrong. And so I feel like there's somebody who's trying to guilt you and make you feel like you did something wrong when you didn't. Okay? Because I don't even feel like this was something that you needed to take responsibility for. I feel like they're spinning things around and making it seem like you are the culprit, or you're at the helm of the problem, and you're not. You're not. So be careful if there's someone around you who's giving vibes like that, of bringing up the past and making you feel guilty about it. Don't fall into that trap. For your fear, hopes and fears, you've got the Hanged Man. And I feel like as far as a hope, you're hoping that you have the persistence that's needed to keep going with something. The Hanged Man is about still energy. And what I'm seeing here is like you want to be able to tough it out and prove to yourself that you're able to accomplish something, whether it's a relationship or a new opportunity. But, sometimes your hopes can turn into fears as well, where it's like you're hoping for it so much to the point where you're worried about it. So if you're worried about maintaining something in your life, that just means that there needs to be a release, and you can let go and distance yourself from that goal a little bit, enough to give yourself some peace of mind. Okay, so you don't have to feel like afraid of not accomplishing a goal, because I feel like this is your outcome right here. This is your Four of Swords, where you're relaxed and you're giving yourself the time and space to do all of the things that you want to do, to enjoy life, to stop and smell the roses. So not holding yourself to such a high level of accountability to the point where you can't even enjoy life. That's not what we want. So Divine is saying to take a breather and take a rest, and then those things that you want to accomplish and to manifest, they're going to come to you naturally because you're resting. You know what I mean? Sometimes, and it's good to work hard, right? But don't overwork yourself. And when you need a rest, please take it. Rest. All right, let's pull some cards for love. Divine, what message do you have? They said that's it right there, these two. Okay. All right, you've got deeper intimacy and inner fears. I mean, that's exactly what I was seeing. I feel, Libra, like there's something really great about a connection that you have recently experienced, or that you are, it may not even be that it's brand new. Is that I feel like some fears have developed, and that might be new. Or it may be becoming very clear to you. You're understanding yourself and how you interact in love relationships. But I feel like this deeper intimacy, this level that you're getting to, where it's like, it's not just, little texts here and there. Like, this is a deep situation, a deep connection. And that level of intimacy that you're experiencing right now, or that you're wanting to break into, and really feel and cherish, it may be tapping into or awakening some fears that you've had from, it could be childhood or even ancestral trauma. I mean, this is very deep. So just know that you are surrounded by positive energy and by angelic protection and good wishes. There are just some things that you want to look out for, like that Six of Cups that was around that was throwing negative energy. But I feel like in love, there's positivity there. I feel like there's a really good connection. But there are some fears that need to be addressed in order to truly connect on the level that you're hoping to connect on, and also to no longer feel afraid, because you deserve to enjoy your love connection. Absolutely. All right, let's get a message for money and career. All you've got growing up, I feel like you're heading into another phase, and so you might be feeling like, man, what happened to the days where I didn't have so much responsibility? Or what happened to the days where I could kind of like think very nonchalant about everything? And it's like, now there's more responsibility. There's a different level of planning that you're concerned with. And so this is natural. I feel like this is just something that you're going through as far as a phase of adjustment, a phase where you're really tapping into your potential. And a lot of times when we do that, it's scary, because to him who much is given, much is required, right? So the more success that you experience, you see that you have to work for it. But you're doing a really beautiful job of adjusting to these different phases and to your responsibilities. All right, you've got the planner card. So Divine wants you to really organize and get your budget straight. Think about things from a very logical perspective, a very factual perspective, where you can see the numbers, and don't be afraid to look at the numbers. Look at them, face them, and then you can make changes that will help you to save money, or to switch up your budget if that's what you need to do. So just some minor changes, I feel, that will bring a lot more peace to you. And you've also got offerings. So divine is saying to tap into the spiritual nature that you have of acquiring abundance. You may want to set up an altar. You may want to connect with a certain deity of or frequency of abundance, whether it's Oshun or Lakshmi or what have you. There are so many different energies that you can connect with that will help you to have the motivation and to get those ideas that you need in order to get your money really going and popping. Okay, you can get some things popping. So yeah, just make sure that you're taking advantage of your spiritual nature, because it's funny that they have both of those together. You've got planner, which is looking at your finances from a very logical, analytical perspective, and then you've got offering, which is tap into the spiritual side as well. Okay, manifesting things that you've been wanting. All right, we're going to end with a goddess message. Let's see what goddess energy is coming to you to support you. Cordelia, go outside, okay? Didn't I mention that before, going outside? If I didn't, I want to just mention that one more time. Going outside, connecting with the elements, okay? That's going to bring you a lot of peace. You have been indoors too long. Go outside and get some fresh air. And sometimes it's just that simple. We humans can complicate things a lot sometimes. So sometimes it's just that simple, going outside. Also, I'm seeing here she has the moon, the crescent moon on her forehead. I'm seeing that it's going to be very beneficial to you to connect with the outdoors energy of the night. That doesn't mean the sun isn't good for you. Absolutely. Okay, we need that as well. But this is specifically at nighttime. Connect with the moon. Go out and look at the stars and hear, if it's summer where you are, hear those like crickets at night, and just really take time to take it all in. And it's a beautiful thing to connect with nature, but yeah, it's going to bring you a lot of peace to do that. All right, so I hope that this reading was helpful. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I wish you peace, joy, and many blessings. Take care.